Homesteader of the Rockies, and welcome to the Susie Homesteader channel. And it's 4th of July, and even though it's pouring rain outside up here in the mountains, we're still going to do our 4th of July barbecue tablescape. So it's all about the red, white, and blue, which is super easy to pull together. You know, flags and lanterns, fireworks, anything to do with a barbecue or picnic. Real easy things to pull together. And then I'll also show you kind of a couple of fun ideas for a kid's table too. But this is basically the main table with some great craft ideas for you. And like everything, I kind of always start with my centerpiece when I'm putting my table together. And then this table will also have a lot of denim. So lots of fun denim projects for you. And that can just keep going on and on. But we'll go through that in a second. But that denim definitely ties in with our navy blue colors that we're looking for. You know, and then, of course, with the centerpiece, you know, I repurpose things that I've already repurposed. So this upside-down cake pan that was actually originally a vase and a metal pan were glued together, and normally I use that for a cake stand. But I turned my cake stand over because I needed the vase again and used that for my centerpiece. So as you can see, this is just a galvanized vase that I put some fake flowers in and threw some flags in there. Some cute little cards that I get online that I use in a lot of my tablescapes that I just glue on sticks. You can even use greeting cards that you like. And pictures off of greeting cards or pieces of those cards to cut and put into your tablescapes or whatever crafts you're doing too. So that's kind of a fun little addition that I use quite a bit. And then on the bottom of this, I had some garland that I originally used as garland outside, but I just decided to wrap it around the bottom of this just to give it a little different look. So again, repurposing things that I already repurposed. You know, and then some of the stuff that you wind up using are just things that you've pulled together over the years. You know, one of my favorite things to do besides thrift store shopping, you know, and dollar store and Walmart shopping is just gathering all those fun little items and then putting them all together into your theme. So this is a good example of this right here. It's just an old Coca-Cola box, you know, with some lanterns and some other little doodads that I found at thrift stores. You know, some soda bottles that kind of go with our all-American theme, more flags, you know, croquet balls, anything you can think of that just kind of goes with your barbecue 4th of July theme. These little glass jars I use over and over in a lot of my centerpieces. You can use big mason jars, or you can use any kind of big glass vases that you may have and just put some fireworks in them, you know, or anything fun that has to do with the 4th of July. So again, we always have fireworks left over somewhere, and they went into our tablescape. So like I said, just gather your little trinkets that you find here and there and put them all in a box. And I did that again with another box on the other side of the table. So just lots of little odds and ends that go with our theme. You know, the white picket fence and the flags. Anything 4th of July that you have, maybe even some red toy trucks if you can steal some from your kids. You know, put them all in a box and you have a centerpiece. So I have 2 boxes like that on this table, just full of little goodies like that. And then, you know, back to the centerpiece area of our table, we're doing a denim runner. So, you know, denim runners, denim placemats. This is, you know, a larger pair. Maybe if you have a men's pair of pants, that would be a better idea because you'll get a larger placemat. But I have boxes and boxes of, you know, old denim pants that I had in the shed that I kept, and this is what it turned into. So, you know, you got placemats. You can tuck your napkins into some of the pockets. You can put your utensils if you want to in the other pockets. I chose to keep using more of my denim, and that's just some front section of the pants itself that I turned into a utensil holder, or you can turn that into a napkin holder. So every part of a pair of jeans, you know, pockets for coasters. You can also turn that into a banner. If you string a whole bunch of those pockets together, you can make a cute little denim banner. So basically, I've just used every part of a pair of pants you can think of. You know, and if you don't have pants, again, you can just go buy fabric, you know, at your craft stores that are denim. The one thing I did not get to do that I wanted to do, but ran out of time, was use, instead of this burlap, I would have liked to have used some of the denim, the leg sections of the denim pants that I haven't figured out what to do with yet, and make some chair accents out of the leg part of a pair of jeans, or any kind of denim, really. So I'm going to try that little craft next, but that would be cute, as well as, you know, any kind of burlap or anything else you have, just to go with our 4th of July theme. And then, last but not least, for the table, you know, this is just some, what were these, lights. The lights broke. I kept the lanterns, just another example of how I never throw anything out. Filled that little plastic lantern up with some marbles, just so it had some weight to it, and threw a bunch of, you know, toothpicks and whatever else I had laying around in there. And then just made some place card holders out of that. You know, spray painted some little wooden stars and little stickers and made some place card holders out of some old broken lights. So again, reusing things that you didn't have any ideas for. And there it is. So there's your red, white, and blue theme, full of all the fun things that you've collected and put into boxes and vases and you name it. And then another thing that I always make with all my crafts is a wreath. You know, and again, this is just something that can go on your front door, or it can come inside. Again, I'm using these little cards that I always kind of keep on hand that I love to use in a lot of my crafts. But that's just burlap ribbon, you know, wrapped around a foam wreath. And just more of those little stars and stuff wooden stars that I used for my place card holders, or place card names. But anyway, just more stuff, put on a wreath. You can put that outside. This is actually a flag that I had from a relative that I kept, that I did actually have outside for a while, but I chose not to put it outside because it was getting a little too weathered. And this would make a great backdrop, photo backdrop, or just kind of like a banner like I'm using it. So again, you know, if you have any real flags, hang on to those, because those are usually beautiful pieces of fabric that can get used, you know, every holiday. Yeah, so for the kids' table, because I never have enough space at the main table, we just kind of went with some of the same ideas here with the denim placemats. You know, there's so many fun things you can do with these. You could, like I said, you can put stuff in the pockets for the kids. You could put fireworks or sparklers in there. You know, you could put candy. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff that you could put in these pockets. So, you know, think about fun stuff like that when you're doing the kids' table. Go to the dollar store. Get these little French fry baskets, these little plastic, super cheap baskets, you know, and the little paper things that go with it. Tie up some utensils for them. Fill some popcorn buckets up. You can put popcorn in these. You can put, again, you know, candy, fireworks, sparklers, toys, anything you want to go to the dollar store and grab. Things that the kids can do with you for ideas. You know, back to our denim stuff again. And this one might be a little more advanced for kids, but if you have some like teenage girls that like to sew, this is just a real cute little purse, a denim purse that we made. You could also turn this into like a tablet bag, you know, or iPad bag, something for their devices or for their phones or anything like that. But just super cute, easy sewing project for an older kid, you know, or yourself. And then back to the denim thing again, you could make some hair clips. Again, I just saved the loops off of the pants and glued them onto hair clips that you can just buy at the craft store. So there's a way to repurpose your belt loops, and you can make all kinds of really cute little hair clips out of those for your girls. And then another fun project we did was, of course, make a T-shirt. So you just go get, the white T-shirts at the craft stores, and get some fabric paint, and maybe some little stamps or rubber stamps or anything that you can put on, fabric paint with. And there you go. And there's T-shirts, handprints. God, so many great ideas for cute T-shirts for 4th of July. We took some tulle and wrapped it around some flip-flops, so we made some 4th of July flip-flops. You can make pom-pom hairbands. I mean, so many fun things for 4th of July for kids to make for themselves. So there's some cute kids' ideas. And then, of course, you're always going to have a condiment table for 4th of July for your barbecue. So what I liked to do was find all these little cheap bottles that you get at the dollar store, and label them, and then you can put all your condiments in there. And every chance you get to find cute little picket fence style, baskets or Coca-Cola tins, you find these every once in a while. Again, thrift store stuff, just great little odds and ends that you can find to put all your condiments together and make your condiment table, because you're going to need lots of that for your barbecue. And another fun thing that I did for 4th of July in particular was make a pie safe. And it's something I actually wanted for a really long time. You might have seen another video I did that was on my Barnwood Entertainment Center. And what happened was I just had some scraps left over from that project, that wood project that I had with this old antique barnwood, and I turned it into a pie safe. So I thought that was kind of fun to do with my 4th of July theme. And actually, I did wind up putting some pies in this when I was having a little bit of a mouse problem in my house. And they even tried to get the crust off of the pie through this little tiny wire. So I'm really happy I used this hardware cloth on this real small wire. But it came out really great. And I actually wound up using it. So anyway, besides the fact that it kind of ties in with our 4th of July theme, again, just an old barnwood project. And then I actually just found some great little pie dishes with lids at the thrift stores. And then I actually use these, and I keep them in here to display. And like I said, I showed you the pie safe that I made out of some barnwood scraps. And of course did a video on the Barnwood Entertainment Center. So again, this is just more scraps that I had left over from that giant project. And I just thought it was perfect to turn this into a wooden flag. So all these little strips that I had, again, were just leftover pieces. Put them all together, added. The only thing I really had to add was just some little wooden stars that I had to pick up. And then kind of distressed it all with like an aging gel that you can get at the craft store. But anyway, that's my wooden antique flag that I made out of barnwood, which came out great. And then more fun ideas, if you have a little Red Ryder bicycle or a red wagon or anything that's, again, kind of with our all-American theme, just go get those out if they've been sitting in the shed or the garage and spruce them up a little bit for 4th of July. So, just get some fabric and some little glittery things and tie it all on there. You can do a lot more with this for decorating. You could put some fake flowers on it. Just all kinds of fun little ideas. But this was one of the kids' tricycles at one time, and now it's just part of our 4th of July theme. Just an example of how many different things you can do with denim and scarves. This pillow was actually some old scarves that I found at a thrift store that I turned into a pillow. And then again, we have the jeans. So on this particular pillow, we did a front section, and a back section. So you can use either side for your pillow. But that's just the front and the back pair of jeans sewed together. Just some more cute fabric, an old flag that came off of something that I sewed onto another denim pillow. So again, and you could even turn something like this into a beach bag. So if you didn't want to stuff this pillow, you could just keep the top open and put a little denim handle on there, and you'd have a really cute beach bag as well, or any kind of a bag, or a purse. Okay, so hopefully you had some great tablescape and craft ideas for your 4th of July. If you have any questions, come and see me on my website, Susie Homesteader of the Rockies, and I will see you there. Happy 4th of July. Bye-bye. So, let's get started. Subscribe to the Susie Homesteader channel, and we'll see you there. Bye-bye.